Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Winning Window episode number, and I don't know, it's week 37, the countdown to 2020. I'm going to wait a few seconds, maybe a minute or so, because I'm early today on the Winning Window to check how and who all are joining in this episode. How are you guys doing, by the way? I let me tell you what's happening with me right now is a lot of breakthroughs for not just for myself but also through the work that we do through my company the Mantra, that we are able to give lots of breakthroughs to people in their multiple areas of life in terms of their health, their relationships, their finances, their career, the personal breakthroughs that they're looking for. And they were sitting on it for maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and the changes could happen like this. What are we taught in the school, college, or in all the education system, and you see around the society, that everybody tells us that change takes long time. Well, that's a myth. No more. Change can happen immediately. It's just a matter of transforming the way you look at the situation, look at the people, is the perceptions you hold for yourself and the situation. It makes all of that makes the change, and it's just spontaneous. It's just immediate. Okay. Well, today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to deal with workplace bullying. How to deal with workplace bullying, because one of you have mentioned it on my YouTube video or in the Facebook video that you would want me to address this issue. So I'm going to take you through some simple steps and simple understanding, like say 5 points. You will be able to pick up either a point and figure it out what works for you the best. So are you ready to get to the next level? Awesome. Let's go into it then straight. My first point to work with the when you want to work with any of the bullies, okay? The first point would be you evaluate the situation objectively. What happens when you're bullied, or in any of the situations where you are the victim? It's very easy to get sucked into the situation, and it doesn't. Because so many times it happens that when you're in the situation, when you're in the victim space, you feel powerless, you feel helpless, and then you go into the down spiral where it's not going to be. Secondly, what happens is when you see that somebody is bullying you, there's a possibility that you have that pattern from the past, especially if you have an authority figure in your life with whom you always had some sort of friction. A lot of people, when they come and tell me that they have issues with their bosses, and when we go deeper and look into their past, the pattern continues. It may have started with their parent, it may have started with their grandparent, it may have started with their teachers, or any of the authority figure when they were the child. And at that situation, they didn't have any control over this whole of this person being authoritative. That may not be the truth. Okay, yeah, I'm going to tell you that that may not be the truth. That's why you need to step out of the situation, look at it objectively, look at it as a third person, and observe yourself and your behavior. Are you also the playing victim, or are you not looking at this person who's an authority figure, that maybe he's not or she's not bullying, but they probably are whatever they have to tell you and get things corrected. So that's one thing. The first thing is evaluate the situation objectively. The second thing is, if you're really being bullied, then you are the person who projects that you're weak. Okay, your perception of in the organization or for this person particularly who's bullying you is weak. You may not be weak. You may be a very strong person, but the projection or the perception that you have created is of a weak person. So you need to stand up for yourself. Okay? You need to stand up for yourself and say no, be assertive, and set boundaries very clearly. Okay, that's for you. The number two. Okay, clean up your space, clean up your environment. Now think about the bully as a bacteria. Okay, when do the bacteria thrive? The bacteria thrive when there is environment which is conducive for them to grow in that environment, right? So I would suggest that you clean up your environment. And the moment you clean up your environment, the internal space that you hold, you will be able to see that you're going to be able to disassociate from this particular issue. If that's not for you, then the third one. The third one is when you getting in the space of bullying, when somebody is bullying you, and you go into the back and forth conversations, and it may be happening for months together or days together. I would suggest you to start documenting everything. Okay, what did this person say who was bullying you? Then what did you say? Then what happened? And then what happened? So the layers of conversations that you have had, I would suggest you to document everything. And once you document it, give it a time and also write down the space where you have had this conversation. Okay? Put it everything on paper, because when you go to present your case, probably you have all the points mentioned, so you don't really get worked up at the point of presenting your case. Your point becomes stronger when you have everything documented. That's the third one for you. The fourth one is become powerful. As I said earlier also, right? I said earlier that you looked upon as somebody who is weak. Now, if suppose your manager is bullying you, or the person who's senior to is bullying you, maybe it's not possible for you to become powerful. Okay? But or maybe it's not possible for you to get a promotion, because maybe this is the same person who's going to give you the promotion, or going to at least put the papers forward for you to get promoted. In that case, I would suggest you to connect with the other powerful people in the organization. Okay, the other managers, the other VPs. Create professional and personal relationships in the organizations with the other people. Okay, because one thing the bullies does is they find out the easy target or the easy prey. They isolate you and then they continue their assault. So if you find friends, if you make relationships, if you create relationships professionally and personally with the other senior managers and other VPs, that will make you look like a powerful person. Okay? You may not be powerful in the organization, but when you associate with the other power, the bully will automatically get the message that you are powerful. Okay? So that's really good tip for you. So make sure that you make good friends, create relationships. And one thing of creating relationship is how can you be resourceful? Okay? Don't find the resources to help you, but be more resourceful. Help other people. So even if it means to go out of your way and give something extra, some extra time to the other person who's more powerful, you become resourceful. And the moment people like resourceful people, okay? So if you're resourceful, your organization will definitely like you. The fifth point, I would say, the fifth point is to get your, if the things go really out of the hand, then get your superiors involved, like your HR. Well, I haven't seen much help coming in such matters from the HR. But if it comes to that, then if you present your case properly, there is a possibility that you might get some sort of a benefit, or might get some sort of a relief from the organization with the help of the HR. And if that happens with you, if you are the lucky one, or you are the chosen one for this, then I would suggest you, when you move on into the organization, please don't hold the grudges and anger and regret and guilt for this person who's bullied you. Okay? Move on with swift, move on with ease, move on with grace. Okay? And be there and be resourceful, as I said earlier. Okay? But you're the unfortunate one where if this didn't work, okay, then start looking for better opportunities, because there are organizations out there where you will get better opportunity if you look for it properly. Okay, so these are the 5 things. The first thing I told you is evaluate the situation objectively. The second thing is to stand up for yourself. The third thing is to document everything. The fourth is to become powerful by associating with the other powerful people. And the fifth is to get your seniors or superiors involved in the situation. Okay? I hope this video helps you to create the winning window for you in your organization. If you feel, please feel free to tag anyone who will be benefited from this video. Please do like, share, and comment on it. And be here in the on the next Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Please keep posting your questions, your topics that you want to listen to, and I will definitely come back to you on this. Don't forget to like. Have a great day to each one of you who's here. Bye bye.